Hey everyone, look, let's do a right start training for AGARA. So you have someone new coming in, and so of course you want to send them a welcome letter or text or email, and you want to copy me on that if you haven't already given me their contact information and name, and that'd be one way you can do it by just putting me on a text string with them or an email, and at least I know who they are and their contact information and who sponsored them. Uh, uh, the what will you include in that is, of course, you want to tell them that they need to get on our team, uh, AGARA Soaring Eagles band app, where Bob posts all of his AGARA updates and trainings and information, and it's a library of, of information and tools that we use. You want to point out the resources in their back office and encourage them to go through those resources, the training materials, the start materials, how to get started. You want to also uh, give them an invite to Robert Fason's Telegram channel, where there's posts and there's updates. There's uh, links to his recording. Let them know about Robert's call that he does 5 nights a week. He does it on Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, uh, and the company does theirs on Tuesday night and on Saturday. So Robert doesn't do it, and then I do a, a presentation at 5. Uh, right now, in the beginning, I do it 6 days a week, Monday through Saturday. I do a training at 10 a.m. on Saturdays. And so that gives them a round robin of everything that we have right now, and that will be updated and and will evolve into either more or less programs. But uh, Roberts is story sell and facts tell. So his is brief at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time at night. We want everybody to plug into that. We want you to plug. I want you to plug into that, even if you don't have a guest. That's a great thing to plug in. Hear other people's stories. Hear other results that other people are having from Agora Cafe and from Matcha Agora, and uh, uh, and of course that's a great place to send guests. We want to introduce them to some of the two basic building building business techs. That's where we're looking for a business partner, and we're talking about coming in as an emerald, uh, and then we can do the introduction, which is a lighter approach, an easier approach, and that's the a couple of texts that I've already put together for everyone that introduces that they can send out to their contacts about this great new product that they've become aware of, and its effect that having just tremendous positive effects. But I've got the wording for those texts in that text, and you want to make sure they have those, and they start putting together their list, and let's start working together as a team in helping them sponsor their 3 people. That's what we want to do as fast as possible. And so, how do we do that? Well, number one, we need to show them where these things are. Okay, and I'm going to do that on this recording. So if you point them to this get started video, which I'm going to post into the band app, uh, and that would be one thing to watch first. Okay, and it'll be in the top section of the band app. we'll go through that. So let me share and find the band app page, and we'll look at that first. Share, get into here. Let's see if I can't pull that band app. If if somebody can't see that, just kind of wave at me, and I'll see you. And but if you can see it, it's fine. I'll keep going. But here's the AGARA Soaring Eagles Team Band app. That's what it looks like. When you send them an invite link, you just go to invite, and you can send them a text link or an email link, and then they'll have to download it. And they need to allow everything so that they get notifications, they get things. And if they disallow things, then they're not going to get the full advantage of the band app. Now, it's free. There's no cost to this. It's just a library of information. Now, on the computer, you would go to it at band.us, band.us, not band.com, band.us, and then you can go and you can get on the computer. On the phone, it's an app. So you'll download the band app, and then when they get the invite, they'll have this is a private team. They can't search for it and join it. It is only by invitation only, and from another member to invite another member. And we only invite our team members to this band app. No one else, just our team members. Okay. And so on here too, you'll have a calendar of events, and it shows a little different on the phone than it does on the computer. It's stacked in the phone, and it has more of a layout format in computer. But on the events and the event calendar, all you have to do is click on an event and open it up, and then it will tell you the times. It'll give you the link to click on for it, and and uh, and and the meeting ID and password if there's one. So that's in every one. When you click on post and you scroll down to post, you're going to see the latest post that I put, and down to the earliest post at the very beginning. So they will have unlike Telegram, when they join a Telegram channel, they only see when they join forward. They don't really have a lot of the previous uh, post in a Telegram channel available. But here, everything's available since day one, since a and they really can't post to that. I'm the only one that posts to this, or I'll allow someone to post, but I have to edit the post before it's done. It's not a social media thing, so let them know it's not a social media. They're not going to get bugged. It's strictly business. It's strictly information. Okay. And so I'll repost things. I'll post how you do your business cards. I'll post up several different trainings. I've got uh, a compensation plan training, my own, the way I present the comp plan. And then we have the comp plan video that the company has, which is really good. But then when you look at that and look at mine, I think you'll have a much better understanding of this three-dimensional comp plan, which is powerful. It means we can make a lot of money, is what it means. And so you don't have to understand it totally. You just need to understand the basic dimensions of it. It's got a front end infinite coded unitary. That's why it's important to get coded. It's got then it's got a binary, and you start a second stream in income, and then it's got a binary check match, and that's big income. And then when you power code it back on the front end in your foundational team, you got an infinite unitary there that builds and builds and builds and builds forever and ever with a company. So it's a really powerful comp plan for those who stick with this and stay with it and are here 5 years from now, 10 years from now, really building a legacy residual income for their children's children. And that's my why, is to leave something that has residual income for my children's children. Uh, instead of just stuff. Okay. But that's our band app. You'll notice also at the top when a person gets in on the phone, it's the very first section you come to. It's called notices, and that's where I will put this right start training. Okay, right here that we're talking about. You'll find it right here, along with their welcome, along with a little special welcome by Robert Faison and I, and then my training of why AGARA. And you want them to make sure they watch everything in the notice section first. How do you do it? You click on that little number. It's, I say plus 10, but we don't have 10 in there yet. So it's got 7. You click on it, it opens up everything that's in the notice section. The first thing is a little notice post, but you'll also see view more. And each post you'll see view. Well, you just click on view more and it's opened up that whole post and you'll get, what's included in that post. Sometimes there are attachments, PDFs, PowerPoints, and pictures included with it. If you don't open it up, you won't see everything relevant to that post. Well, that's our band app. That's why we want to introduce everybody to the band app. And then I don't have the Telegram channel opened up, but everybody have to, if they're a member of Telegram, it's real easy. You just go in there and send a link. You tell them to look, find Robert Faison, AGARA Leaders channel. They can join. Okay. Or you go in there and you add them as a member and you can add them to that. And that'll put them into the Telegram channel with Robert Faison. So now you got the band app, you got where I do my trainings and the links. Now you got Robert Faison. That's powerful. Now we need to get them into the team, to the elite information. And that's also on a band app, and that company does their information. They have an elite band app, and you can search for the elite team or elite corporate and get there. Now, corporate also has a Facebook channel and a Instagram channel, and so if you have Facebook pages and Instagram, you'll want to go get on those. The other thing is you'll want to download the AGARA app on your phone. They got an app. It's got lots of videos. You can send samples. You can do all things with it. So we want to make sure they get the app downloaded on their phone, on their device, on their iPad. So we want to get that done. Then the next thing we want to do is tell them, okay, now when you log into your back office, we're going to go back. I'm going to share my link. We're going to go over here to a back office. And what we're going to do is when they log in to their dashboard, the very first thing we're going to do when they log into their dashboard, we're going to let them know they got an ID number. Okay. Right now, their website link, their link to their share link will be right here to the far right under this monthly period ending thing. It'll have their website link, and it normally is agaralife.com/whatever their ID number is. Now, they can change that. They change that right here in profile. They click on profile, and when they click on profile, now, if they're going to change it, they need to change it right at the beginning. And you notice mine's Bob. Okay, many people use their name. Some people use something of that they're familiar with, a nickname or something. Where you go down to refer code right under web profile. You click on refer code, and what's going to happen is you're going to come up, and they really should make sure all their personal information, their address, everything in here is correct. They can correct it. They can add it. If it's not in there, they should add it. And they remember, once they add it, they must save changes. If they don't save changes, it's just like it never was, the correction wasn't put in. Well, down here in web profile, you're going to find your name, your telephone, your email, and that's about it. Your country you're from, and that's going to be important because we're about to open in May 1st in the Philippines and in Canada. Well, you click on website login. So there is where you can change your password if you want. Uh, and but if you scroll further down, you'll see, okay, this is your current website, https colon / www.agoralife.com / Bob. Now theirs is going to be their ID number. And right here is going to be just their ID number in the alias. Well, if they want to change that right here, they X out the number and they type in only the word. They don't put the whole website address there because whatever you type there is going to go in that one spot right there. It's going to replace that ID number. So they put in their name or their nickname or whatever they would like. And if it's available, it will accept it. If it's not available, it's going to say that's already taken. You got to choose something else. Okay. But once they set that, they should leave it, set it and leave it. Because now, once you send out your links, if you change it in the future, all the links that you send out, they're dead. They only go to the company website. They won't hook back up to you because if you change it, what you had previously, like your ID number, when you change it from your ID number to like me, my name, well, the links that I sent out before, and I sent out links with my ID number on. Okay. And so I had to go back and send new links out, or I had to correct little texts or emails that I had prepared to send out. I had to make sure I had the right link in it. And people that I gave that link to in the past, I had to go back and send them, oh, here's my new website share link. Okay. And so you'll want to make sure you do that. The next thing we want to do is we don't want them, they can go, they can click, they can learn. But the best thing, instead of clicking on all this ahead of time, the best thing is to go right here to what we call resources. Click on resources, and because the company provides an amazing amount of information to get started. For being only 5 months old, I am just flabbergasted. I was with a company that was 10 years old, and they don't even stand a candlestick to this company and what information is provided. So right here, you can see there's some training. Okay. Basic onboarding, great thing to watch. And if you haven't watched it, you should watch this. Okay, great onboard training by AGARA to us. Okay, also there's some live sessions that have been recorded in terms of training, and to be a good thing to listen to a couple of them. Okay, and then what you want to do is that's the Hard Rock Retreat that's coming up in May. And you can still win it. The contest is still going on. Anybody can win a free trip to uh, the Dominica Punta Cana in the Dominican Republic. And so these are presentations. So if you want to watch some pre-recorded presentations about the opportunity, you can use these to show people too. Or you can use the live presentations that I was talking about where Robert Faison does one every night at 7 p.m. I do one at 5 p.m. Okay. The company does one on Tuesdays and followed by a training. So it's about a 30-minute presentation and then followed by a training. And I like everybody to plug into that. I think everybody in the company should be plugging into that, even if you don't have a guest. That's where you do a lot of good learning. And they have different presenters presenting it from week to week. So here's your launch training presentation. So not only you have a getting started training right here, onboarding, but you got to launch. How do you launch your business? Well, they provide it. Now we have our own launch training too. So now we have a company and we have ours, and here's a compensation plan training, training on the compensation by the company. And if you'll look, you'll see some template. Here's a promotional template. When you rank up, and you can put your picture in, you can put your new rank in, and that's part of our congratulation process. The sponsor should do that for their people when they rank up. Okay, that's really the way it should be done. Okay, business card templates where we make our own business cards. I've got a training program already shows you how to do this and to make a business card like we have with QR codes on it, and that's a great way. And they're very inexpensive and they're high quality. You can get 500 with premium stock and glossy uh, uh, finish, or you can get the matte finish, whichever you like best, with premium stock paper. 500 cards, $55 included, shipped and delivered to your house. That's pretty powerful. Well, here's the advancement templates, rank advancement templates. Here's video library. You can watch many different videos. So you've got lots of things to self-educate yourself right here in this resource center. Logos, you got documents, you got the sample stickers, you got cards, you got price lists, you got compensation plan written form and a documented form. You got the ambassador application, which is our basic distributorship agreement. And then you've got product brochures, product cards, cafe videos, and promotional videos, short, sweet, little things, things that you can use like in Facebook and Instagram and other. So on and on and on, a lot of tutorial videos. There it is. It's in the resource center. And that's what we would need to do. And then you want to launch your business. We want to get that list. We want to get that list of that top 25 together that you and your sponsor or your upline leader that you're working with, and you get the text and the information from our team of what we use, and that's how we launch our business. That's how we all launch our business together. So this is our Right Start training, and we'll update it. We'll include it. We'll get some letters together, some text together. That'll come next. But this should get you at least familiarized where everything's at, and getting you on the right leg to get started in the greatest opportunity of the world, AGARA. The company's only 5 months old. It's got fabulous products that is changing people's lives, and it certainly changed mine. And I may be 79, but I've got more pep and energy than I've had in the last 20 years. And it's all due to the AGARA Cafe, just drinking a cup a day, every day. And it's had some other side effects that are marvelous. I've lost 22 pounds. I've come from 46-inch waist to 38, 40 pant size now. And I've reduced my shirt size, at least one whole shirt size, but it's really more like 1.5, because I was in 2XL and my buttons were popping like this on my shirt. I was almost having to go to 3XL, and now I'm in XL, and my wife tells me it's sloppy looking on me. So I'm gonna have to go get a new wardrobe. I keep talking about that, but I hadn't had time to do that, but I will. Well, I hope this gives you the right start. It's Bob Reid. Welcome to the opportunity of your lifetime. Thank you so much.